Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of March for your general overview, Capricorn. I'm going to get started with the Ocean Tarot cards here. Since most of March will be Pisces season, I figured a water-based deck was going to be a good idea just based on the emotions. A lot of times Pisces water energy is very emotional. You might be really feeling your emotions. I know you're an earth sign, but possibly could be a little bit more in your feelings this month than usual. Maybe your psychic abilities, maybe your intuition is heightened. Maybe you're a little bit more connected to music, to dreamy energy, imagination, creative energy. That is all very Pisces influenced. So let's get started. Let me shuffle or split the cards 3 ways. And then at first I'm gonna look for those jumpers if we have any. So for the sign of Capricorn, earth-based energy, Capricorn can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Maybe you like to look at your Venus, your Jupiter, things like that. It's all just up to you. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, this reading might be for you. One more shuffle through. It doesn't look like we're going to get anything jumping out. So we're going to do a Celtic cross spread for you, Capricorn. Let's look for your recent past energy. We have the 8 of Treasure, just focusing on work, just working hard, just being the master of your craft, making sure that you put out this good output. What is your current energy? What are you currently sitting in this energy? What's going on for you currently? That was your recent past. 6 of Treasures. You are really caught up in the past. I do believe that we are in a Mercury retrograde too until March 20th. So that has a lot to do with 6 of Cups, which is nostalgic. It's soulmate. It's the past. It a lot of times has to do with previous lovers, thinking about people that we've loved before and they're coming back, or you're just thinking about them a lot. But that has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde. So that's your current energy. Really focused and fixated, it seems, on the past. What is crossing? What is challenging that for you? What is challenging the 6 of Cups for the sign of, I'm sorry, that is the 6 of Treasures. I am so sorry. That is not nostalgia. That is not going back in the past. Your current energy is equal give and take. You want something that if you give to it, it gives back to you. Your current energy is, I am no longer willing to overgive to prove my worth. I want someone to give as much as I do, period. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the previous energy and I thought, boy, that seems familiar. Anyways, I apologize. Your current energy, 6 of Treasures, 6 of Pentacles, your crossing, your challenge, your conflicting energy is the Tower. So while you're focused on equal give and take reciprocity, something comes in to kind of shatter your existence. You are getting this revelatory piece of information. You're getting some shocking news. You're getting something happens to really shake your existence. And it is the challenge position here. What is on your mind, Capricorn? What is on your mind? What is going on in your mind all the time, it seems? Sign of Capricorn. This is the 3 of Spears. So this is broken heart. This is a remembering the pain of your heart. 3 of Swords is usually depicted with a heart with 3 swords in it, and it has to do with heartbreak for sure. But it is the remembering of that, because it's dealing with the spears, it's the swords, which is your mind. So it is the mental going down the memory lane of things that have hurt you. That's on your mind a lot. It's almost like you're replaying instances of when you've had your heart broke. So what's in your subconscious? Excuse me. What is, you might not even be aware of it. It's in your subconscious. It's maybe buried, or you just might not be aware that it's even there. The Lovers. This is really beautiful energy. The Lovers is all about remembering the past. Again, back to that, more along the lines of a soulmate. In your subconscious is you really want a soulmate. You want that other half of yours. You want that person that shares your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your visions of the future. Ultimately, you want someone to choose you. So that is your subconscious energy. What is your near future? Showing up in your near future energy, Capricorn. What is going on for you in the near future for the sign Capricorn? The Chariot. The Chariot is about moving forward, moving ahead. No matter what it is that has hurt you, you have determined in your spirit, it's water energy, it's Cancer energy, to just move ahead, to move forward. Now, you could literally be getting a new car, but the Chariot, more often than not, is no matter what has happened, I am going to get, and I'm going to be the driver of my Chariot. I'm going to move forward. I'm not going to get stuck in the past and go down and get all trampled up with things that have hurt me. I'm going to move ahead. What about internal energy? I'm sorry, external. Boy, let's get this rolling here. What is your external energy for the sign Capricorn? What is going on external to you? I'm going to keep that face down. I apologize. I just took a quick peek. What is your internal energy? We have external. Now we're getting internal for you. What's going on inside? And what about the hopes and the fears for you? Hopes and fears for the sign Capricorn. And your final outcome. For the sign of Capricorn, final outcome. Let's look at the bottom of the deck and see if we can get anything from that. It is the 10 of Treasures, which is definitely earth-based energy. And this is all about the accumulation of wealth, the accumulation of plenty of extra time, plenty of extra money, plenty of extra health. You know, we have spent a lot of time working towards the 10. The 10 is the culmination point, the end product, and this is the overall energy. So for the month of March, Capricorn, I think you are able to step back and look at what you have accomplished. And by that, I mean, when you determine in your mind to have a fat bank account done, when you determine in your mind that I'm going to be a healthy, a loving, open-hearted, open-minded individual, done. When you determine that you are going to leave a legacy for your family, 10 of Pentacles is that person or that situation that is successful, it's accomplished, it is legacy energy, it's jackpot energy. It's like, you know, Wheel of Fortune. We gambled, we pulled the wheel, but it's by our effort. We put effort into something and it paid off. That's that overall energy. Let's look at your recent past. The 8 of Treasures. That's all about hard work. Your recent past found you focused on your job. I can't really control the emotional side of life. I can't control, how things work as far as the spiritual side of life. All I really have control of is myself and the amount of effort that I put into what I do. So that's what I'm going to be a master of my craft. That's your recent past energy. You just determined to dial it in at work. Your current energy is that 6 of treasure, so 6 of pentacles. You have made this declaration out to the universe that I am no longer available for anything that makes me give more than I get. If I am in a situation, relationship, whatever, with another person, and I am the constant giver, no good. I'm not doing that anymore. My current present energy is reciprocity. It's going to be equal give and take or nothing. What challenges you in that is the Tower. Something shocking, something you weren't expecting has come along and has shaken your ability to be an equal give and take person, because you weren't expecting this. It came out of nowhere. It shocked you. In the month of March, while you have your mind made up to be this fair and square person, there will be a change at your job. There will be a change in your personal affairs. There will be something that almost feels like the rug got pulled out from underneath you. But the Tower happens for you, not to you. So something is going to shock the way that you've been living your life, but it ultimately is going to be for your highest good. Just know that it is going to shock you so much that it might change your ability to be equal give and take right now, just because this Tower comes in. What's on your mind is the 3 of Spears, which is that 3 of Swords, that painful energy, remembering the past, remembering pain that hurt you, remembering when you had your heart broke. It's definitely in your mind. It's not an ongoing current, you're getting your heart broken. It's remembering when you have. Remembering when you thought your ship was sailing on the ocean, turns out it was sinking. And that hurts. But here you are sitting on the beach. You are observing your own patterns. I think that what you're doing is you're taking a good, long, hard look at your ability to love and receive and give and take. And you're assessing, which is good. Because when you're taking a fair assessment of the way things have gone for you in love or relationships, it allows you to get a proper perspective. And I think that's what you're really doing in March, Capricorn. Down in your subconscious, the area that you might not really even be aware of, is the fact that ultimately you want to have a choice and you want to make the choice to love someone and to be loved by them. You want that divine soulmate partner, the one that you can share your life with, your whole life, your body, mind, and spirit. You want that. That's down in your subconscious. So whether or not you're acting that out in your real life, in your subconscious, that is what you're primarily after. So as you move into the future, you've determined, no matter what's been happening, no matter what Tower event has occurred in my life, or all this heartbreak that I'm remembering, all this, desire for a soulmate partner, I am just going to keep moving forward. I'm going to get in my chariot. I'm going to drive my horses toward the future. That's what you're doing. In the future, you're moving toward your future, what you want to see happen for your life. What is your external energy? It affects you. It's outside of you. It's not you, but it affects you. Someone who is determined to be independent. Someone who is determined to handle things on their own. someone that is independent, entrepreneurial, on their own, single. This Nine of Treasure is a person that is determined to be single. That is external energy, and it affects you because I think ultimately, Capricorn, you want to be lovers with someone. But someone external to you, they have a great deal of influence over your energy. They have determined that they don't want partnership. They want singleness, to handle things on their own. Your energy, your internal energy is the Five of Spears. You feel conflict. You feel challenged. Mentally, again, we're talking spears, we're talking swords. This is about your mind. This makes you feel conflicted. It makes you feel like they have gotten to determine how things go, and that doesn't feel fair. So you have a bone to pick with someone. It feels like you're on the edge of an argument. It feels like you're on the verge of an argument. It feels like you have something to say. You're just not sure if you want to have an argument. You're not sure if you want to push that envelope. So your internal energy feels conflicted. It feels challenged by probably, I'm going to venture to say, the attitude of this person in your external environment. So what is your hopes and your fears, Capricorn? Six of Coral. This is victory. This is success. This is achievement. This is being celebrated. This is being placed on the shoulders of everybody on your team and being, paraded through the streets and everybody's clapping. Capricorn, good job. Way to go. You won. You were successful. You're victorious. This is in your hopes and your fears. You hope for it, and who wouldn't, right? Celebration, victory, success, but you also fear that. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it could be intimidating to be the winner. It could be intimidating to be celebrated. It could be intimidating to be paraded around your company or in your city streets or whatever, in your family, everybody acting like Capricorn saved the day. Maybe you don't want that kind of responsibility, or you don't want that label, or you don't want to wear that, belt across your chest. So it's a hope and a fear. Final outcome for the sign Capricorn. Here is that nostalgia energy that I was going towards in the beginning. We've got it just at the end of the reading. And it definitely is nostalgia. Remembering the past. Remembering when times were sweet. When love was innocent. When love was pure. Like this beautiful pearl it looks like a mother handing it to her daughter of, I want you to have this precious pearl. I want you to hold it near and dear to your heart. And I want you to preserve this pearl like you've never preserved anything in your life. That's your heart. That's your love. That's your emotions. And you're remembering back to a time in the past when love was like that, when it was precious, when you gave your heart, that was something that somebody valued. This is the final outcome, is you really taking stock emotionally of what love means to you. It's definitely on your mind. Your heart has been broken. You just want this true divine lover's connection. And the final outcome has you remembering the emotional feeling of true love and what it means to be loved, and soulmate energy. Very strong. So everything that I said earlier about the Six of Pentacles rings for the Six of Pearls. I mean, there's two beautiful sixes. It's all about give and take energy. One is in the physical reality aspect of the world. The other is in the heart. And you know that that's not taken lightly. That is not to be taken for granted. But also what I was also saying earlier is we are in a Mercury retrograde. So that is going to bring people from your past into your current energy. So Six of Pearls is final outcome energy for you, Capricorn. I would just give you a heads up. Be ready for people from your past to maybe circulate back around. Let's get a clarification for especially that Three of Swords. Let's find out for the sign of Capricorn, why is the Three of Swords on your mind? What's going on for Capricorn that they're remembering mental pain? They're remembering something that hurt them. Goodness, I cannot get those to blend together. One more shuffle for Capricorn. Why is that Three of Swords on their mind? For the sign Capricorn, what is going on about the Three of Swords that keeps them thinking about that pain, that their heartbreak? They're remembering pain. Why? For the sign Capricorn. 10 of Cups. Lovers again. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. Well, you're remembering when you had your heart broke because you have thought that you have been in relationships where your person chose you and you chose them. It was a divine soulmate connection. There was a choice to be made and the choice was made. This Queen of Cups is this divine, loving, very emotional, nurturing energy. And the 10 of Cups is like emotional bliss. So it's on your mind because you've thought that you've had this before. All of this beautiful energy. You've thought that you had it, but it turns out that other person didn't feel the same. They didn't feel emotional bliss. They didn't feel that you were their divine soulmate partner. They didn't feel that there was this Queen of Cups energy, this loving, mothering, nurturing, growth-oriented energy. They didn't share those emotions with you. And ultimately, that is what has broken your heart, what has made this mental pain for you. Because I really think that it's what it feels like is it was a mismatched alignment. There was not an alignment. You and this person, they may have been giving you lip service, but there wasn't a reality of an alignment of the two of you together. I mean, you see this Lovers card here. These two are on the same page. I think maybe you thought or you wanted to believe that there was that, but I don't think that there was. I don't think there was a matching of energies. Let me grab out the spiritual or spirit junkie cards from Gabrielle Bernstein to finish off your reading, Capricorn. Please let me know in the comments how this reading lands for you. I would love to hear about that. For the sign Capricorn, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. That's by Louise Hay. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Capricorn, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share. I love your interactions with my channel. Everything you do is so meaningful, and I appreciate your time and your attention for being here. Be blessed and be well. Namaste.